Hey everybody, and welcome to the Book of Genesis, Episode 3. This is Streets of Rage 2 for the Genesis 1992 music. Yozo Kashiro. And the music is badass. This sounds like a badass 90s action movie. So good. Okay, anyways. So I plan to do another Book of Genesis of this two-player, because obviously that's the way to enjoy Streets of Rage. I'm not going to go too far into the game. We're going to get more players. Sound tests. So good. Alright. You have 4 characters to choose from, and unlike other beat-em-ups, where maybe only the weapons or slight move changes changed, not only the move changes changed, everybody has kind of their own stats, which is kind of cool. I'm just going to play as Axel. Although I do favor Blaze most times in multiplayer. So I have kind of a funny story about this game. Back when I used to rent Genesis games from the local Rogers Video, which was previously an STV on McPhillips here in Winnipeg, I used to rent a game called Separation Anxiety, which is a Spider-Man beat-em-up and follow-up to Maximum Carnage, which is probably a game everybody's heard of. And I love that game, and had no idea what Streets of Rage 2 is. Well, apparently someone liked that game as well, because they took the label off and put the Separation Anxiety on their copy, presumably, of Streets of Rage 2, and returned the game that way. And the video store just kind of went with it. That's just... It said Separation Anxiety on the front, but when you popped it in, you're playing Streets of Rage 2. So at first I'm pissed off because my weekend is ruined. I don't have my Spider-Man game I want to play. What the hell is Streets of Rage 2? And then I started playing it, and everything was okay. Because this game... Apple. So this utilizes all 3 buttons on the Genesis controller. I got a knife! Oh, wrong button. How do I throw the knife? I know there's a way. It's gonna knife this guy to death. So it utilizes all 3 buttons on the Genesis. C is jump, B is your standard attacks, and then A is a special move that takes up your vitality, actually. If you get close to an enemy, you'll automatically grab onto them. Also with Axel, there's a punch loop. You don't like 2? Street Rage 2 is great. You can do this. You can do that to most enemies in the game, and as long as no one's coming up behind you, you kill him pretty handedly. This guy's just got a lead pipe, and he jumped out of the sewer, so I'm inclined not to mess with this guy. That's what I get. Oh, come on! Alright. Alright. There's 3 Streets of Rage games on the Genesis. A lot of people have an affinity for the first, because I believe it was also an arcade game. In that one, you actually got power-ups where you can call on the cops to help you out, and they'd show up with, like, police-issue Stinger missiles and take out a bunch of street punks. I love beat-em-ups where everybody has their own name. This is Donovan. Let's kick Donovan's ass. This guy, though. Damn it! There's 3 buttons. How did I push the wrong one? How am I even able to play modern video games if that's what I'm gonna do? Nah, he's good. Just out of the range of my. Yeah, what's up? Oh, perfect. Just pick up the knife over and over again. What's up? What's up? Come on. Come on. You started this shit. I'll go shot for shot with you. I'll win. Alright, let's hit him with a little special move. Dead. Donovan's back. Donovan doesn't wear a shirt. That punch loop is my favorite thing. Also, German suplexing thugs into other thugs is pretty damn great. Yeah, this is a great two-player game. The only thing is it's one of the two-player games where you do damage to your buddy, like Battletoads style. And that also means you grab them, so anytime you walk near the other person, you kind of automatically lock onto their face, and then your choices are either to wait a second and walk away, or just slam them into the ground or suplex them into enemies. Donovan. Do we fight the bartender in this level, or do we just fight this woman? In the 90s, it was okay to beat up blonde women as long as they carried whips. Battletoads, again, to reference Battletoads, same thing. I think Double Dragon also had women with whips. And all these games were made by different companies. So they're like, we'll put some female enemies in the game. And it's either the case of Poison, where, well, that's not really a female enemy, so it's okay. Or you just give them a whip, and then it becomes somehow kosher. Damn you. Suplex. Kick in the face. Yeah, he's also got this, like, Muay Thai shit. You can, like, Tony jaw her right in the face. Oh! Come onto the screen. There's so much to ask for a beat-em-up where you can, draw enemies in from off screen, like that's your ability, like Magneto in the X-Men beat 'em up if he was playable. So we gotta fight the bartender now, and he does not mess around. Punch loop. Oh shit. He's good, man. The boss music is insane. He only broke out because his new health bar started. Oh, I'm out of range! It is hard to get the bosses into the punch loop, but you can absolutely do it. Come on! That's right. Check, please. Alright, I'm gonna go up to the part where you're in the nightclub. For a very specific reason. I forgot how far that is, though. I don't know. I might just save that for when we do two-player. This reminds me of the first level of Turtles in Time. Big Apple, 3 a.m. That's another game I need to get on here is Hyperstone Heist. All you Nintendo drones just claiming that Turtles in Time's like this huge deal when Genesis had a little game called Hyperstone Heist, which is a lot of the same. I was literally the only kid in my school growing up that had a Sega. Literally the only one. Everybody else was Nintendo and then PlayStation when that rolled around. I was holding down the fort for the PlayStation, or the Sega. Jeez. Sorry, this guy's driving motorcycles at me. Sorry if I'm a little distracted at the moment. Pipe. 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 Sorry, Storm. This reminds me of that, of the midway point of Batman and Robin. If you know what I'm talking about. Those guys are on those, just in that crazy motorcycle bike race. Oh, I thought I could kick that guy. Come on. Let me hit him. I want to be cool. Yeah! Yeah, that's right. Punched you in the ass. Pipe. Yeah, there you go. What's up now? I got that pipery. These guys got, like, old, like, Nazi grenades they're tossing at me. He's good. Was not expecting that combination. This guy in the green. Blade. He's the real deal. Oh. Okay, don't die. Eat that chicken. No, come on. What a slap in the face. Alright. I believe we have to fight, yeah, this guy. He's... You can't mess with that punch. He just punches his way through. Thank you for the follow. There's more Genesis games to come. We also have Terminus Stack on YouTube, which is where I won't stream things, but I will archive them permanently. So if you ever want to relive this magic, that's where it'll be. And the idea is eventually to have every Genesis game that exists in some capacity briefly played and for me to drone over it slightly. Bam. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get to the nightclub. That's actually, I think, level 3. Like Brock Lesnar throwing out these suplexes. This asshole. So what's interesting about this is this guy's also kind of like the boss from Turtles in Time, which was Baxter Stockman, I think, in Turtles in Time. In this one, while he's not part fly, he does have the jetpack. This guy's a real asshole. Jet. These are the worst beat-em-up bosses. These are the worst ones. These ones. Flying ones. Come on! There we go. I mean, what are you gonna do when he does that? No, he's just gone. You have to be so perfectly on where he is to hit him. That's why we got lives. I don't doubt it's possible to co-op this game on an emulator. I'm using an actual Genesis, though. Make it a little difficult. I really want to kill this guy, like more than anything in my life. I want to end Jet. This is actually easier in two players when you have two people kind of trying to suss out where he is. You can barely see his shadow, and you have to be dead on it to connect. Jet, I'm gonna kill you so hard. It seems like really all this guy needs is a gun. Like, and to fly 9 feet off the ground, and he'd have me. There. Holy crap. Okay, so that's going to do it for Book of Genesis for Streets of Rage. We'll be back for a 2-player Book of Genesis on this game, because it's just too good. So yeah, the first Streets of Rage was pretty great. The third one's kind of a black sheep. You can play as a cyborg as well as a kangaroo in that game or something. The nightclub's coming up, but we're gonna call it there. So thank you for watching. That is episode 3 of Book of Genesis. Tune in again next week. These will be going up throughout the week, so stay tuned if you want to watch the archive footage. Thank you for watching as always, and we'll see you again.